So let's face it, these C6 Corvettes are getting old, and now it gets very expensive to take these cars to the shop for performance parts installations, and even just the purchases of the parts are expensive, far more expensive than when I was initially started building my C6. But there are some things that you have to think about and have to worry about when you are going into the process of modifying your C6 Corvette. And in this video, we are going to talk about some of the top things you can do to ruin your car. So you're gonna want to watch this. You think that you can tune your car, and maybe you can, but what if you get it wrong? What if trying to save a buck costs you thousands of dollars in the long run? Because on YouTube and on these Facebook forums, apparently everybody knows how to work on their own car. Everybody knows how to install a cam, headers, harmonic balancer, all these different things. But what some people that don't tell you is, and what you will never find in those groups and on YouTube, is those that tried to do these things and messed up their car. Nobody talk about the mess ups. It's only the guys that were successful at doing these modifications that you hear about online. So be careful. That's probably the number one thing that you should really pay attention to and think about before you decide to take on a job. You'll see a lot of people that want to replace the gas tank fuel lid because of the crack. You know what I'm talking about, when you get the smell when you get the gas smell because the lid is cracked and you got to replace the whole fuel pump assembly. Now that is a job. That is a job. And I can go on any Facebook group and you have some people telling you the truth. It is a job. It is hard. Then you have those that say, yeah, man, you can just go through the top, cut your car up, you can do it on jack stands. And while both of these are true, the question that you should be asking yourself is, can you do that? If you cannot do it and feel like that you cannot do it successfully, pay a shop to do it. Just pay the money to do it and get that peace of mind knowing that it's going to be done right. And your car won't be sitting up on jack stands for months on end because you made a mistake that's going to cost you more and you don't know what to do. I'm just going to tell it to you straight. One of the other things that you see, and you can mess up your car very quickly doing this, is installing a cam. That's not relatively a difficult process, so to speak, but it's some of that simple stuff in that process that can really mess up your car. And number one is your dropper lifter. Guess what? You have created a huge problem. Yes, someone did it on YouTube. Yes, someone did it on the forums, or well, I'm old school, I say forums, on the Facebook groups. But the question is, can you do it? Have you studied it enough to know what you need to do in order to prevent a lifter falling? I don't know if you're understanding where I'm going with this, but I really hope you are, because you may be out there thinking about doing some of these modifications, and some of them are easy. Some of them you should do, because what better way to learn than to do stuff yourself, especially with the prices that this stuff is costing now. But I'm not speaking with a double tongue. This is for that person who think maybe, you know, you're not that confident in doing it. You know that the cost of you messing up will be more than the cost of just paying somebody to do it. Then number two or number three, wherever we at, everybody want to skip out on a tune. You can go online right now today and buy HP tuners. Go on YouTube, download some videos, and think that you know how to tune a car. And especially you think that you may know how to tune an LS engine and you've never done it before. Granted, you gotta learn, but do you want to learn on your baby? LS3s are not cheap. LS2s aren't cheap. You're gonna end up having to replace that blown up motor with an iron 5.3, which ain't a bad choice because they're great for boost. But that's neither here nor there. Take your car to a reputable tuner. And what do I mean by reputable? You will see some of these tuners out there. They know everybody wants those big horsepower numbers. So they're going to do one or two things. They're going to inflate the horsepower that your car is making, or They're gonna have that bitch on edge, so you will get that 500 horsepower. It's going to be lean as lean can be, and after 3 or 4 passes, you're hearing ticking, and they're gonna ask you, what you do, man? Were you leaning on it too hard? And then you stuck with a blown out engine. So it is very important. Do not choose the cheapest man on the block that claim that he knows how to tune, because sometimes that same tuner could have just learned himself. How many cars has he actually tuned? How many cars have he blown up? Where did he get his experience from? Go to a reputable shop where the tuner actually have tuned dozens and dozens and dozens of cars. By now, an LS3, LS7, LS whatever engine, you should have a pretty good number of reps if you are a tuner. Don't skip on that. The wrong tuner can make your life a living hell. Cause just think, you go get your car tuned for $500. The going rate is about $1,000. You get it tuned for $500. It's running hard. You making 600 horsepower with bolt-ons. You see where I'm going with this? You hear a knock, you take it back. How do you really think that that tuner or that shop is going to give you a refund or replace your engine for free? No, they are not. And even if they did, for some particular reason they did, but it's not gonna happen. Do you want to go through that hassle? Because if you like me, if I have to go through that kind of hassle, I'm probably going to be in handcuffs by the end of the day. Nobody wants that. So to avoid an unpleasant situation, choose wisely when you choosing these people to tune your car. If you hear somebody say in a Facebook group, hey man, call my boy Tucker or whoever, he's a really good tuner. Well, that may be that dude's brother, and he's just trying to drum up business for him. Forget that. Do your own research. Go to the shops, talk to the tuners, look around, see what kind of cars they got. If they say that they can tune your C6 Corvette and all you see is Mustangs in there, you may not want to go with that tuner. Not to say that they are going to do a bad job, but you probably can find a better tuner that has a shop full of C6 Corvettes. I'm just saying, be careful about what you do and what you spend your money on, because it could cause you a really, really bad day really quick. Anything that can be fixed can be, almost said something, can be effed up in the hands of the wrong person. Don't go cheap and try to do things yourself that you know you're not comfortable with doing. Certain things I know I'll do. I'm not taking it to the shop to do certain things. I'm not going to spend the time to get it there, the time to come back, days off. I'll just do it myself. But there are certain things. The first thought that's going to come to my mind is to pick up that phone. And if I can't afford that price, then I won't be getting that done, because I'm not messing up my car trying to do it myself or having it on jack stands for 6 months because I don't have the time. Y'all make sure you like this video. If you like more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. This your boy. Peace.